Since this is our first session,
Norman.
Norman, why don't you tell me why you're here and what you want to do today?
Okay, Dr. Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony? Okay, Dr. Anthony?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure the relationship between me and my dad. It started to become a problem.
Okay. Relationship, father, problem.
That's him in a nutshell.
Your father's in a nut house. No, Norman. Let's use the term psychiatric facility, shall we? It's a lot less archaic and demeaning.
He's not. He lives at home with my mom. Same house. Not crazy.
Not crazy.
Not crazy.
Oh, and you feel qualified to make that diagnosis based on what exactly, Norman?
Because he's sane.
We can leave that for a later time. Tell me, what's making Norman crazy?
Making me.
Okay.
It just seems like we can't have a discussion without him jumping to conclusions. When we argue, it gets heated. Nothing gets resolved.
Norman, I think Sigmund Freud once said, sometimes a cigar is a cigar.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I understand.
Or was it Rosie O'Donnell? Hold on. Gotta make a note. Look that one up. You know, misinformation is malpractice. At least that's what the judge said.
Can we get back to talking about why I'm here?
Oh, sure. You're walking point, Sarge. I'm just following, carrying the ammo.
So, the other day I was on the phone with my dad, and once again, he jumped to a conclusion. We argued, then I hung up without saying goodbye.
Hanging up is a hang up. Keep going.
But I guess having issues with your father is pretty common, right?
Why do you keep talking about my father? We're here to discuss your problems, Norman.
No, I don't mean...
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry, get what?
Come on, it's as plain as day. You're thinking, right? Black guy. Yeah, broken home, never knew his dad. Same old, Norman.
You're accusing me of... Hey, Doc, over here. You see who you're talking to? You see who you're talking to?
Right. Now you see what it's like when someone makes assumptions, Norman.
Look, I'm not the one. I simply meant it's a fairly common thing for fathers and sons not to see eye to eye.
Back to my father? Norman, you got me there. You're right. My father, he couldn't see. He was blind, but he did everything that he could for me. Are you happy?
Doctor, I gotta tell you, this isn't going.
Where are you gonna go, Norman?
Part of me thinks home.
No, let's try this. Pretend I'm your father, and you're not afraid to tell him everything that you've wanted to over the past few years.
Wow, this is actually starting to sound like real therapy. Okay. Dad, I love you, but I wish you'd treat me as the man I am instead of like a little kid who still needs to be told what to do, what to think.
That's it? You want more? How about little Normie Warmy wants to get his big pants on? Better yet, grow up, Norman.
Asshole.
What? Big man.
You know, you... Dad? I'm sorry about the other day. Oh, it's cool. Don't worry about it. This weekend? Sure. That sounds great.